A bad day in winter. Yep, I am very much in winter. I'm coming at you from a ski resort in Switzerland. It's very much winter. You can see there's plenty of snow around. There's a gondola going back and forth behind me. And it's been a pretty bad day. Not a bad day, just a bad weather day. It's been a whiteout. It's been cloudy, there's been snow falling, and we kind of had a ski, but it wasn't a great day of skiing. But it's such a fantastic day. And I want to actually talk about why winter in general and bad days in winter are so good for business and so good in business. And I also want to give you a couple of ideas on how to make sure they're good for your business. Now, at the end of the day, winter comes along in every business. It might be winter comes along because there's an economic downturn. That's everybody's having winter. It might be just your industry that's having winter. It might be your type of business. And occasionally just your business has a bad day. Now, let's talk about very quickly the bigger winter. In the end, if everyone's having winter, I'll say a recession. We don't have many of those in Australia, but if we're having a downturn, an easing in the economy, what becomes possible? So much. Things become cheaper. You can buy businesses that are distressed. You don't have to buy. You can acquire customers from other businesses that are struggling. You can pick up staff at a much better rate. There are so many opportunities that become possible. It's like farmers in winter. They don't make money in winter. They fix things. They fix the machines, they fix the fences, they sow the crops, they get things ready. Likewise, in winter in business, that's what you should be doing. Equally so, if you're just having a bad week, a slow week in your business, what becomes possible? It's like today. Today was a slow day, and it'll be 2 days. Tomorrow will be the same. We're going to have lots more snowfall. It's a slow day for skiing. So what did we do? Yes, we had a little bit of a ski, and then my son and I, we came back early and said, this is not much fun. We've got better things we can be doing. We read a bit. I picked up new ideas. I was reading a book on leadership, a book on communication, and picked up a couple of really interesting ideas from it. Jack, he's entering his HSC year, so he did some study. Valuable. We both decided, actually there's an indoor climbing centre here. Let's go climbing for a couple of hours. It was fun, but it was also good for us. Got us stronger, got us fitter. Now I've sat down for an hour or two and done some deep thinking about work, done some deep thinking about strategy. What is it we can do to improve our business over the next year? I'm going to give you 3 questions. There are many questions you could dwell on, but I'm going to give you 3 that are almost universally valuable, and they target 3 particular angles in a business. If you've got some slow time, if you've got some extra time this week, today, tomorrow, at any point in time, you've got just a bad day on the mountain, here are 3 questions you might want to dwell on. What is the number one bottleneck or constraint in your business at the moment? I have no idea what it'll be, but if you can identify it, there is a chance you might do something about it. Force yourself, spend an hour or two thinking deeply about it, brainstorm on it, scribble notes, whiteboard ideas, however you like to do it. But identify a few and think deeply through which is actually the singular bottleneck that is having the biggest knock-on impact in your business. The single constraint that is holding you back the most. Great, that needs to go into your plan going forward. How do you fix it? Second one, which is quite different. What is that opportunity that you keep thinking of, or someone in your team keeps mentioning, or it keeps hovering around but you're just not pursuing it? You're aware of it, keeps coming up. It's just not quite in your plan. Think more deeply about it. How could you pursue it? The third question, which every business has this, what is the single greatest inefficiency in your business? Again, you'll be able to brainstorm and list, I've no doubt, a handful of inefficiencies, if not more. But think deeply, what is the single greatest inefficiency in your business? This is different to the constraint or the bottleneck. That's a single pinch point. This is just an activity that isn't being done well, a process that's a bit cumbersome, something that keeps breaking, something that isn't delivering. Maybe it's a customer service problem you're having that keeps coming up again and again. Identify a few, brainstorm a few, come up with what is the single most significant inefficiency in our business. Great, how do we resolve it? Those are just examples of questions. But if you've got downtime, if you've got a tighter week, a tougher week, if you've got a slow week, or even just day, make the most of it. It's like when you've got winter in business. It's an opportunity to make improvements. It's an opportunity to get things better. Because I tell you what, in a couple of days, it's going to stop snowing here. And we get Friday, Saturday, the sun's going to come out. We're going to have loads of powder. The sun is going to be out. It is going to be epic. I can't wait. Any downturn in business is going to turn around if you do something about it. Anything that's economic cycle, a slow period, a winter in business, that's going to turn around without you doing anything. Downturns or slow times in your business, it's up to you to change it. But they do turn around. Make the most of the downtime. Make the most of the slow period. There's so much that can be done that you don't necessarily get done otherwise. Put things in place. Enact those new strategies. Identify them. And then when the sun comes out and the powder snow's there, when the season turns, when spring and summer come, enjoy it. Reap the rewards. All the best.